This lesson has two halves. First, GPU accelerated virtual desktops, why some workloads need them, the current Azure GPU VM series to build on, and what NVIDIA vGPU licensing controls. Second, a fast, accurate survey of the smaller and adjacent VDI players you should be able to name correctly: Amazon Workspaces, Dizzy Frame, Chasm Workspaces, and Apache Guacamole. CAD and engineering tools like SolidWorks or Revit need real-time 3D rendering. Media production tools like Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve depend on GPU-accelerated encode and decode. AI and ML developers need accelerated compute for training and inference. GPU session hosts cost meaningfully more than CPU-only hosts, so they get deployed selectively, only to the populations that genuinely need them. This is a fact every architect scoping GPU VDI in 2026 needs to know. NV-V4-series VMs are retiring on September 30, 2026. Microsoft's recommended migration targets are NVadsA10v5-series, built on NVIDIA A10 GPUs and partitionable from a sixth of a GPU up to a full GPU, or the newer NVV710v5-series. Any new GPU deployment scoped this year should start on the current series, not the one already scheduled for retirement. GPU VMs on Azure come bundled with an NVIDIA Grid license, which governs how the physical GPU's capacity is partitioned, a dedicated virtual workstation for one power user, or shared concurrent access across several lighter sessions. You don't need to be a licensing specialist, but you do need the concept, because choosing the wrong partition size or mode hurts either the end user experience or your cost, and often both. Amazon Workspaces family splits into Workspaces Personal, persistent one-to-one desktops similar in spirit to Windows 365, and Workspaces Pools, non-persistent shared desktops similar in spirit to AVD pooled host pools. Worth knowing, for 2026, AWS has announced Workspaces Pools will stop accepting new customers from mid-2026, with existing customers supported into 2027, a relevant data point if a customer is evaluating AWS as a VDI platform. Frame started life as Nutanix's browser-first, multi-cloud DaaS product. In 2023, Nutanix sold Frame, and it merged into Dizzy, an independent DaaS provider. The platform now correctly goes by Dizzy Frame, powering Dizzy's own DaaS and cloud PC offerings, and it kept its original multi-cloud flexibility across Azure, AWS, Google Cloud, and Nutanix cloud infrastructure. If you see it called Nutanix Frame anywhere, that branding is outdated. Chasm Workspaces is a commercial platform delivering containerized desktops, applications, and secure browser isolation through the web, popular for security-focused browser isolation rather than full persistent Windows desktops. Apache Guacamole is a free, open-source, clientless gateway supporting RDP, VNC, and SSH through nothing but a browser. It's often embedded as a lightweight building block inside other tools, including inside Chasm itself for SSH connectivity. You now have accurate, current names and mental models across the whole 2026 VDI landscape, the big three platforms, the GPU specialty case, and the smaller players worth recognizing by name. Lesson 5 turns all of this into a practical decision framework and scoring matrix you'll use to choose between platforms for a real customer, and reuse directly in the Module 7 capstone projects.